If you are anything like me, you're just thinking, wait, how much did that elk tag sell for? Yeah, you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. Love having you here. And we get some little feedback here. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. Hey, I hope you had a great week so far. And it's Wednesday, holy cow, hump day, and we're moving right along. So thank you for being here. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I'm having a whole bunch of an absolute world of technical fun right now. Holy, what in the name of why is my face all stretched out? Oh, I tell you. I tell you, this is just it's technology. Anyway, so we're gonna keep playing along here. Let me get right to a little bit of housekeeping, not cleaning. The first of all, remember on Friday, FAFO Friday was a lot of time was spent on a boat captain that was kind of an ass. Remember, he actually went after this kid, went fired. He got all fired up and went right after the kid. He got on the kid's boat. He claimed he was an Army Ranger when he was a desk jockey. He was a pencil pusher in the military, but he claimed he was special forces. What an absolute ass. He was, yes, Rhonda, I apologize. Yes, yesterday we had no shows. I didn't mean to worry anyone. I apologize. It was one of those days and it just didn't happen. So that's it. So if I don't feel like I'm going to come here and give you guys the best show I can, I'm not going to give you guys a show. I'm not going to fake the funk. I'm not going to pretend like, oh, hey, everything's honky dory. Life did what life does yesterday. And I just said, you know what? It ain't going to happen. Anyway, the boat captain that was screaming and hollering at the kid, threatened the kid, all of that. He is actually now arrested. Yes, he has been arrested. Not only did he lose his business, he lost everything, and rightfully so. He should have lost everything. This was a no-brainer, really. And I think the cool thing is as people record incidents, whether it's at the boat ramp or whether it's on the water or whether it's at a hunting spot, the more that's recorded, the better. Because this kid is going to, the civil suit this kid has on this guy for entering his boat and threatening him like we saw on Friday. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Play the actual Army Rangers. Could you imagine that? That should be part of the trial. Just that he's actually out on $20,000 bond right now. $20,000 bond. Let me see if I could pull this here. He is. He's in a world of trouble. He's got three felonies facing him, including endangerment of a minor. You're toast, dude. You're just absolutely toast. Couldn't happen to a better guy, right? Yeah. Couldn't happen to a better guy. We're very excited about that. Yes. So, yes, a post next time. If I'm taking the day off, I will definitely post. I'm okay. I'm alive. Everything is good. Let's talk about two very important things. The first was, and I want to thank my man Dan for the invite. I'm not a big fan of banquets if I'm just attending them. I usually MC them, or there's usually something that I might want or somebody that I want to celebrate at a banquet. I'll go to that. Just going to banquets to go to banquets, not a big thing. Arizona Elk Society every year has their Mesa banquet, and it's ginormous. It is absolutely ginormous. It is off the rails. I think the last one I went to, there was 150 firearms just in the general raffle. Like people just winning firearms all night long. So it was it was cool to see. And if you go to the Mesa banquet, they usually auction off, you know where I'm going with this, auction off one of the commissioner's tags or governor's tags, depending on who you ask what it's called. Here is why this is important. It sold for over $300,000. One tag, I believe, is $325,000. One tag for one elk. $325,000. Cool part about that tag is that it is a 365-day tag. meaning there's no hunting anytime during the year you can go. It's not unit specific, so you can go anywhere in the state and hunt an elk 365. That's why it's huge. So the biggest of the biggest trophy elk go on these tags. We have auction tags off for a hot damn minute. I've seen tags go for over $1 million, seen tags go for $700,000 to $800,000, and it's pretty rad because all of that goes to on the ground conservation efforts for that species. So there's 10 species that the commissioners give tags to. There's 3 each, and they go to the critter groups. The critter groups usually auction them off for big money. And that money funds a lot of conservation here in the state. Okay. If you remember, I had Commissioner Guggenauer on to talk about the elimination of not the tags, but the ability to auction them off. And if you remember as well, subsequently the next show, I played the video of Jimmy John himself, of Jimmy John Sandwiches, taking a trophy elk here in Arizona, which I believe he's bought 2 or 3 of the tags, all for like around $700,000. And it was a bad look. The video was a bad look. It just was. It was the guide service going out, identifying the elk. He comes rolling in on either trucks and then just say, okay, here, that's the one. Go ahead and shoot that. Boom, he shoots it. He puts an amazing shot down, by the way. Jimmy John crushed this. I mean, I think it was I forget, it's like 700 yards or something like that, but he popped. Then the next part of the video is the guide service and like 10 people, a dozen people. And here comes Jimmy John, who's not in the best of physical shape, comes in on a horse or a donkey or something and claims his prize. That was seen by a lot of people as anti-North American model of wildlife conservation. The rule 3, by the way, which is opportunity for all, that only rich people were going to be able to buy these tags. Only rich people could buy these tags. The commission, your Arizona commission, saw it as something that needed to change, and everyone should have an opportunity at these tags. I disagreed, but they have banned the ability to auction tags off. So this was one of the last tags that were auctioned off, and auctioned off for over $300,000. So what do we do now? And this is the crux of the entire argument here, and the reason why I want to move it up for discussion. One of my problems I had with this, a couple of them, I'll itemize them for you. First is Jimmy John's $700,000 spends just as much as my $7,000. Spends it money's money. And if we need money for conservation, and if somebody could come in one fell swoop and say, boom, here's most of your number for the year, rock on. That's my opinion. Second, opportunity for all means Jimmy John, I have just as much opportunity to make as much money as Jimmy John has made. To the people that buy these tags, I have just as I have the same opportunity in life. I do. I can work hard and do what they did and have the money they did. So the opportunity is The third, and I think is what I want to talk about right now, because we are where we are. And by the way, Commissioner Guggenauer listens. Jim listens to the show. I love the man. I work with the man at Wildlife for Tomorrow. He's a friend. He's just a really good human. I'm not knocking him. Him and I just disagree on this. But here's where we understand we are. The commission eliminated auction tags. Well, they eliminated auctions for tags. There we go. And that's where we're at. So what do we do now? So that was my problem with the third thing. By the way, Lynn, do not. No. A number 12 at Jimmy John's is fantastic. Number 12 at Jimmy John's is the way to go. I love the freshness of the cucumber in it. Fantastic. Lynn does not like Jimmy John sandwiches, apparently. Anyway. I didn't like the fact that it would fall upon us to fund conservation more than we already do. I didn't like that. I talked to the commissioner directly about that. Again, him and their friends. I'm not bashing him or Commissioner Sue or Buchanan, who voted to get rid of the ability to auction the tags off. I'm not ripping them at all. I just disagree. So, but I do know, again, that we are here. We are where we are. You can't auction tags anymore. So that 300,000 that happened this weekend, the 700,000 that happened prior to that, we now have to buy tickets for raffles that equal 300,000 for one tag or 700,000 for the other, basically $1 million. So it falls on us. Although it is cool that we now have the opportunity, like, okay, well, yeah, I mean, if it's $20 a tag and $20 a ticket and I buy $100, I got 5 shots at winning this thing. Maybe it'll happen. Like the lottery, right? You can't win if you don't play. Somebody's got to win it. So I would hope that we would just say, let's get past that. And I would encourage all of us to get past that because we are here. There's no way out of this right now. What's done is done. So I would encourage, and I am going to be encouraging you as we move forward, the mule tag, the mule deer tag, the bison tag, the elk tag. I'm going to say, get in there, jump in, buy a shot at it. And I just hope it doesn't become tiresome at all. Yeah. Lynn was thinking of Subway. Yeah. Well, cold cut combo I ain't mad at. I am not mad at a cold cut combo. Me and Baloney have a fantastic relationship. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you that. Grizz loves pickles. Where did that go? Grizz loves pickles. Maybe I missed something. But I say, yeah. And Grizz, I care about you too, buddy. I appreciate you. But I am concerned. So I am going to do every single thing I can to make sure that I promote these raffles or however they're going to do it. And if you are interested in something like this, Big Game Super Raffle, I'm going to promote. I'm also going to promote, I think one of the ideas that are being bandied about is a very limited window ability to buy a raffle ticket. So it just kind of, basically just promotes, let's go, everybody get in now, instead of just months long dragging on. And I hope that it gets to, between $300,000 and $700,000 and the critter groups get their dough and get their funding, and conservation is still funded at the level that it is funded today when it comes to the auction tax. And who knows? I mean, Jimmy John might come in and buy 10,000 raffle tickets. Okay, cool. Yeah, right on. I'm okay with that. Or how about this? I'm sure the idea has been thrown out. Why not just make a raffle ticket $700,000? Just saying. Yeah. I love sandwiches made on a hamburger. We're going to sandwiches right now. I love this. I will talk about sandwiches all damn day long. I will talk about sandwiches. Yes, sandwiches on a hamburger bun. Hell yeah, dude. Those are fantastic. Yeah. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, we just to get you caught up, buddy. We're talking about raffle tags. We're talking about, commissioner's tags that cannot be auctioned anymore. The last auction tag went for $300 and I believe $25,000 over the weekend. And now it's kind of on us as the everyday folk that aren't Jimmy John that can give $700,000 for an elk tag. I'm gonna have to put in a couple $100 a year now to see if I could win, but I'm more doing it so that the conservation groups don't lose that $1 million in funding on 2 tags, right? Auction tags and sandwiches, man. This is Ron. I tell you, it's like it's America. It's like apple pie and ice cream right there. Let me tell you. Yes. But sandwiches, I eat sandwiches every day. Okay, Becky's talking about a pickle witch now. Okay, so Queen Bee wants to talk about a pickle witch. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Is that what you're talking about? Grizz loves pickles? Yeah, the pickle witch. Apparently, that's at Jimmy John's, and instead of a bun, it's 2 slices of pickle. That is basically the bun. Okay, you had me at pickle, but that's got to be overwhelming. I think when we win, I think she got the pickle witch and the dill pickle chips. That's just you're OPing at that. You're over pickling at that point. I think. Yeah. A BLT from Chompies. That sounds fantastic. There's a what is it called? Oh my gosh, what's the breakfast place? Damn it. There's a there First Watch. First Watch has a an egg, bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich, which is a breakfast sandwich, which is fantastic. One of the best I've ever had. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Queen Bee gets what she wants and should. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that. I do. We do know this. And Alfred and Rhonda, Firehouse Subs. I can't believe we're doing an outdoor show. We're talking about sandwiches. Yeah. I say sandwiches during hunting are fantastic. Camping, fantastic. Sandwiches are always the way to go. I brought like bagels and sandwiches and everything for the kids, and they were like, whatever, I just want to eat chips. And that's fine. I'm good with that as well. Anyway, so my concern on the auction tags are that we now hold the burden of making sure that conservation is funded the way it has been when we were doing auctions. So a lot of eyes are going to be on Arizona. We were the first to do it, as we mostly are, right? As far as trail cams are concerned, and auction tags, we're the trailblazers here in Arizona. So let's hopefully kick in and make sure the critter groups have what they need as we move on. Mm-hmm. Try dill pickle rice cakes. Rice cakes. Here's what I have a problem with dill pickle anything, because I love pickles. I'm a pickle nut. I love pickles. But usually pickle flavor something is just that dusting. And I don't really like the dill flavored dusting, the dill pickle dusting on things. And rice cakes, I'm telling you, Grizz, stay off of this one. Rice cakes, you never swallow. Understand, you chew and you chew and you chew and it's gone. Try it. I haven't had a rice cake, I think, since high school. But it always freaked me out. I'm like, I'm eating something, but I'm not eating it. It's just going away. Yeah. Spam sandwiches. Okay. Lynn's coming in with spam sandwiches. Oh, mushrooms. Oh, good. Not who'd put a mushroom on a sandwich? That's terrible. Yeah. Yeah. I know the thing. Brother, that's why I gave you the warning. That's why I knew you were here. I'm going to say that. Mm-hmm. I know, my friend. I definitely know. Rice cakes and peanut butter. Okay. Okay, now we're going with there. Queen Bee likes hummus. I think hummus is the same as rice cakes. It's there, and I think you're eating it, but you're basically just eating pita or whatever you're dipping in your hummus, because the hummus just goes away. Yeah. It's like eating styrofoam. Amen, Michael. Amen. It is like he said. It's like the little popcorn, styrofoam popcorn things that come in packaging. Oh, all right. Let's get to this. Let's move past. Let's see, fried spam on Tillamook medium cheddar cheese and toasted sourdough. Damn, Jim went at it. Oh wait, no, sorry, back here. You go. There you go. So, yeah. Oh, see, and then Brendan. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's actually there was a brewery in Kingman, Arizona. They've since sold or been bought out or changed, whatever it is, but the ownership changed. And every name of the pizza was suggestive like that. One of the pizzas was called the Dill Dough. Yep. It had dill in the dough, so it was the dill. Program about the outdoors. Yes, this is what we do. Let's get over to Massachusetts, because they're stupid. Massachusetts just banned most shark fishing from land, blaming anglers that want, quote, the viral video with a great white. The crackdown in Massachusetts is meant to address conflicts between surf anglers and beachgoers. The new rules come as coastal states eyes similar restrictions on land-based shark fishing. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. I should be able to, if I have a fishing license, I should be able to fish from the shore. And if mom, dad, and little Susie and Jimmy are upset that I'm fishing from the shore, go down a bit. Go about 50 yards that way. 100 yards that way. 100 miles that way. Whatever. for states to ban one of the coolest ways of fishing that you could possibly do. I'm so stoked to go to Mexico so I can actually shore fish again. I love shore fishing. Shore fishing is a blast. But here's the deal, though. I don't know what I'm going to catch. That's the stupidity of government stepping in saying, oh, no. You can shark fish from the... What? I have a big bait out there about 100 yards, and whatever gets it, gets it. What do I do? What do I get a little camera down there? No, shark. No. This bait is not for you. No. And I have a big fish on that's probably a shark. Do I have to cut the line, assuming it's a shark? And all the hassle that is, just ban beach fishing then. Don't call it shark fishing. Oh, we're banning shark fishing from the ocean. You don't know what's going to bite your lure. You have no idea. That's the fun part about it. Is that it's why I love catching small fish as much as I love catching big fish. And it was an old friend of mine really turned me on this one because, I mean, just pro angler. He owns AFTCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. And he gets giddy when he catches a tiny fish. So happy. It doesn't matter. It's a big fish, medium fish, large fish. He's happy. And he said, it's the fact I caught a fish. I don't get to select the size. I don't get to select the species of fish. I don't get to pick any of that. All I pick is the bait or the lure, and I throw it in the water, and what happens, happens. It's up to nature after that. So if I catch a small one, it's just as hard as catching a big fish. It's the same skill set. So if you are going to, because government is stupid, if you are going to ban fish, that's like saying I'm going to ban halibut fishing. Well, how do I know what's going to take my bait? How do I know? You got to ban stingrays that get on there. Whatever the stingray might want to get it. Who knows? Just it's a backdoor ban on shore fishing is what it is. Because if I'm in Massachusetts and I'm going to throw a line in the water from the ocean, I'm thinking, okay, now I'm basically rolling the dice. Am I going to get fined because, Bruce the shark jumped on it? Or am I going to be okay because a nice halibut jumped on? Whatever it is. Yeah. There's swimming in the ocean. You're technically, and Alfred, you ain't wrong, buddy. Yeah. You're swimming in the ocean. You were technically shark fishing. That's true. It's ecotourism. And I want to, again, illustrate that if you swim in the ocean, you walk in the desert, climb in the mountains, you're an ecotourist. You are not the alpha. You're not the apex. People and things want, not people, but things want to kill you. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Shark free lure. That's right. You put a sign right on there. Listen, no. You clearly did not read the lure, Bruce the shark. This is not for you. Not for you. But I'm in handcuffs at the moment because you didn't read my lure that said no sharks. That's right, Chris. Chris said the same thing. Good, yes. Yeah, government sucks the joy out of everything. Amen to that. Save the sharks. Anyone kills, this is just sharks. I mean, but understand this, and this is one of the reasons I never surfed a lot. I've tried it, is that I love sharks. And I understand that when you're surfing, you look like a sea lion. Got to understand the shark's looking up. So it's eyes of the shark, you, the sun. So you're a shadow, you're an outline. And you're on a board shaped like this, and you got some things coming out like this on both sides. You look like a sea lion. That's why people say shark attack. It wasn't a shark attack. Shark went up and bit and said, nope, not what I was looking for. This tastes like sunscreen. Tastes like wetsuit. I don't like that. Tastes like fiberglass. Don't like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, put a shark free zone, like gun free zone. Exactly. A shark free zone. Yeah. I'm all of that. Okay. I think it was Alfred. Somebody before we let it go here. This is a good question though. Because Jim brought the whole thing. Fried spam on Tillamook medium on toasted sourdough. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I believe there was a court ruling on that. And I'm not getting political here, but I believe there's a court ruling on that. That a hot dog is a sandwich. Hot dog is considered a sandwich. But then what wouldn't a taco be considered a sandwich? It's the same thing, just an American taco. A hot dog is an American taco. And I know this because tacos are my favorite food group. It is a food group. There's tacos. There's nachos, which are broken tacos. A calzone, which is an Italian taco. A hot dog, which is an American taco. A bratwurst is a German taco. Yeah. That's it. That's my favorite food group. Quesadilla is the giant soft taco. That's all it is. Depends on if you eat it in one bite. A lot of jokes there. Be careful when you say, okay, so see, you got careful, Brendan. You'll Grizz is here. Sandwich when you put it on a slice of bread because it's a sandwich. I've made sandwiches out of hot dog buns. So I think it's the same thing. What am I doing? I put some ham and cheese and mayo in there, and then I'm like, that's now a sandwich because it's between two pieces of bread, but it's the same as a hot dog. So a hot dog's got to be a sandwich then. I'm going in the hot dog sandwich because the taco was a sandwich. Okay, I'm glad everyone's coming with me. Okay, hey, we'll do this again tomorrow, and again, let's recap. The jackass that boarded that kid's boat has been arrested out on $20,000 bond. He's brought up on not one, not two, but 3 felony counts. Dude's gonna go do some time for sure. Elk tags, auction tags, we're gonna have to step up and make it happen. So stay tuned for that. And government should never get in the way of fishing. That's just dumb. Government should never be in the way of fishing. Anyway, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow right here in the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor place.